Hello there and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I want to realize a video which I had the idea for over a year ago, and this is map analysis or analysis, whatever you want to call it. The thing is, I'm talking here about Port Novorossiysk, and this is actually a modified RRB map, and as you can see we have a huge fighting zone, and this is actually the domination mode. We also have the battle mode and 3 different conquest modes, so there are 5 different iterations of this map around here. The domination mode in particular is very interesting due to the tactical opportunities that you have if you spawn from the south or the north. And here I am spawning in the north with my Lorraine 40T, which gives me the opportunity to let the video run at a certain speed. So we are spawning in this area here, and the first problem is already, where do you go? The ultimate goal is not just to capture B, but also C and win the game by capping or just no cap, kill them all. And there are 3 different locations where tanks from the north tend to go. The first one is a spawn camping location, or a camping location in general, hiding behind those houses which provide you some sort of cover to aim for targets that try to go for A and C early on. But in late game battles you're rather useless here for the team if you want to have any sort of influence on C. So a lot of tanks want to go over this bridge, but they get easily sniped from tanks that are in this location here. You know, count the sniping location to give nice shots into the broadside. But this is just one bridge. There's also a second bridge, but you have to go through, well, you know, some concrete walls and some fences, and there is the second bridge. And this bridge gives you the opportunity to go into C, more about this in a moment, and also capture B. But if you go for capturing B, you have 3 options. The first one is go through this wooden forest, which nobody in the history of War Thunder actually did successfully, as far as I know, because you're too slow. Even in the fastest tanks you are too slow before the enemy gets into all those sniping positions here. Now your next opportunity is to go into this area here, where you then can, you know, have some influence on C, or to actually prevent the enemy team for getting C. Now, the most tanks actually go directly for this combat area here. I go a bit into the bird's eye view and go through this area. And this is one of the big map flaws, I think, if you go for the northern spawn, that there is no bridge. And that costs you a lot of time to go through this mud, the water, climb this steep hill, and then even not be able to go and protect C from getting captured. And it's this combat area that was previously the main combat area, where usually a potato truck from the south rushed into here, captured C, and even if he got killed, there were always a lot of tanks sniping here, which were practically untouchable, except for Cass maybe. I showed it in my 82 Skyraider nuclear strike video, and they just can snipe all day long for the tanks that want to go here. So this is a rather mid to low tier map as far as I know, and you know, there is tanks with smoke shells and high rate of fire can lay a smoke screen and drive through, but then they get marked with machine gun fire, blind fire, AAA fire from here. They get immobilized, they get stricken down by aircraft from, you know, the potato truck that went here and captured it, bailed out or got artilleried, and then goes into a CAS plane and denies the enemy the access. So the south had a huge advantage. As you can see, the south usually spawns around about here, and then you just have to travel through here, and then you have a straight concrete road with some mud piles and some rubble along the way, but it's mostly a straight road, and you know, potato trucks, Russian low tier SPA can reach high speeds here. Now, so you can capture C early on, and then also capture A. And so the northern team has a damn long way to get to A. Same goes for the southern team for B. But there is a way around, and I've seen this being used by certain people. As you can see, I'm driving here through the woods, and as long as it is arcade, not arcade, but realistic, maybe even simulator, there are no markers, and you can sneak around without shooting, and you potentially can reach here the holy sniping ground. And the team usually is not prepared to take this, but it's rather rare. However, there is one huge change that Gaijin did a few patches ago, which is an opening in this house block here, in this block here, and they made some openings, so you can drive through here, and go eventually around to breach into enemy lines through here or here, and maybe even sneak around here to go through this route to eventually capture A. Yep. Bit of heavy steering, and you can sneak around here, and usually there is nobody that defends then A, and the way that it is made also allows you to go here behind A, and if somebody is sniping from here, trying to hold down C, you can fire into his back, which is usually rather deadly for the enemy tank. So C is the point of interest. Previously, in previous patches, this was an auto win capture zone nearly for the south, and the north had a damn hard time. But usually, what do you do when you come from the north, from the south? I'm sorry. So as I said, you capture A, 1 or 2 tanks go for A, and then they have a long route to either go through the woods, go directly to C, where they usually get sniped from this location here, or they go this way directly to C. And one tactic that I showed also in my Super Hellcat preview, even before this opening happened, is you try to go to C really fast, because the north has a slower way to go into this engagement, and go round here or through this opening to my right and go into this area, and this opens a huge variety of combat zones. So you can either camp here and give side shots to the tanks that come around here and delay their advance towards C even further, or you just go through here, and then there are further options. First of all, you can go through here and either go on top of this mud pile here and snipe again tanks that giving you the side with more retreating options, or you go here and give tank side shots. For example, in the Super Hellcat versus Target 2's very effective. This is one of my favorite positions. Good chances to retreat, and from the other side, the camera movement is here a bit slow, so sorry about this, is that you also, well, give side shots into the campers here. Usually when the battle is 1 or 2 minutes old, any sort of trying advancing through here over the open field is a big mistake. However, early on, there's also the options to go here into the low ground and abuse it, unlike Anakin. But let's not talk about this. And then try to suppress the enemy and slow them down here. You will have not a real great impact for the long run of the battle, but initially you can slow them down. You can make enemies, you know, abandon their way, either by killing them or by providing a big distractions, you know, they turn around, try to kill you while you stay in the low ground. But this is usually for small tanks, for trolley tanks, for light tanks, something where they could initially make a, well, decent impact on the outcome of the game. So as you can see, Port Novorossiysk is in the domination mode, a very versatile map, and this opening here is the big changing for the how the map is played. So the main combat zone is here. Everything that is to the right is more on the campy side, where now I am here with my Lorraine, and you know, to prevent C from getting captured or to hold it. And here the tanks camp, trying to kill as many tanks as possible, but never be able to really push into here, because even if you are down the road, you have a clear line of fire into here. So either provide you by clearing with CAS, or by smoking this location up here, this location here, and this location together with this one. But this one is difficult to hit from, well, here you need somebody at B with good marksmanship to actually get the smoke shells into here. That is requiring a lot of excessive teamwork, and if you're not together with 3 squad members, that is rather rare indeed. So to actually show you every scenario is rather rare. But with this opening, finally the tanks can breach through here, here, and here from the north, and actually have a decent chance of getting C and holding it, with then actually having decent chances of winning the game with C. So a bit of a reminder is there should be a bridge, in my opinion, for faster crossing. So that's it for me today with Port Novorossiysk. I hope you enjoyed this tactical overview. Let me know if I should do it with actual battle gameplay footage, if I should do it with more ground scenarios, or if this bird's eye view is very interesting to you. So remember, all the campers are normally here or here, but they are not really that important for the outcome of the battle. The most important campers are usually located here if they spawn from the north, or here if they spawn from the south. And this combat area here is for fast maneuverable tanks, together with some backup from heavy hitters and tanks with some significant armor. So I think this map is interesting, but without this opening that Gaijin has provided a few patches ago, this map would be very, very one-sided in favor for the south. So A and B get usually captured by the south and the north respectively, and then they never change side up until late game, or one team steamrolls the other. So again, let me know what you think about this tactical overview. If I should do this for other maps, for high tier maps, for low tier maps. Was this helpful? Was it not helpful? Did I just ramble senselessly like usual? Or was it actually helpful for you? Anyways, that's it for me today. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give this video a like if it did. Subscribe if you want to see more. Don't forget to leave a comment, and we'll see each other in the skies and on the battlefields of War Thunder.